Hello everyone, I am Tessellating Hexagons, and Alex has not been in touch with me since we last recorded. He knows what my schedule is, and it's 10 past 5 on Sunday evening, and I've not had an episode to upload for this weekend. He knows what my schedule is, so tough fucking shit. I'm gonna keep playing without him. I'm gonna do this level, I'll allow one strike for him. I'm going to do this level, and I'm going to replay one of the levels that I did particularly shittily the first time around. But if this happens again, I'm going to play for progressively longer amounts of time until, I'm slightly pissed off, and rightfully so, because, I mean, come on. I'm trying to run a channel here, and, I'm not going to say anything else, because I'm peeved at best, and that's not a good puzzle-solving mood to be in, you know? Now, as I recall, I had no idea what I was doing with this room, because as it is... In fact, you know what? I was ahead of the game as it was. So he should know that essentially not turning up for work isn't exactly the best idea. So, I think... There we go. I just... saddened, I think, is the best way of putting it, because I know he's got shit going on in his life at the moment, but I still can't help but feel slightly betrayed that he hasn't even been in touch to tell me, oh, sorry, I won't be able to record, or whatever. The least he could do is say, he could go onto Skype for 5 minutes and say, oh, hey, sorry, can't get online, real life, whatever. That I could respect a bit more, but he's just not been in touch, he's not said anything, he's not told me anything, so what am I supposed to do? So I'm going to finish this level without him, and I'm going to redo my... There's one level where I have a really shitty Dream Crystal count, so I'm going to redo that once I finish this, and then I'll end the episode, however long that takes, and we'll see what happens from there. And he's already behind as it is, and this is going to put him even further behind, and frankly that's not my problem. Because, I'm sorry, but if he's not going to turn up, then, without any notice whatsoever, then I'm not going to be held accountable. I do feel somewhat bad, but there's nothing else I can say without repeating myself like a broken sodding record, so, Anyway, I think what I need to do is... bugger. I've blown this puzzle already. No pun intended, because it's a wind puzzle. And I kind of also feel bad in general because I've spent today and yesterday binge-watching the first 29 episodes of Steven Universe, and it is actually a really good series. I am severely enjoying myself. And as it was, I'm a fan of Gravity Falls. Now I'm a fan of Steven Universe as well, and that just leaves Over the Garden Wall, and then I'll have the complete Steven Falls Over trilogy under my belt, as it were. Perhaps I've been spending too much time on Tumblr looking for things for the Tumblr snacks. By the way, I don't know when I'm going to do my next Tumblr snack, because, I'm not saying I don't intend to do them, because I do. I just don't know when to do the next one, because I've got about 60 different, mini sketches. I just don't know when to, should I fit them all into one episode, or break them up into 2 or more, and even then, I don't know. Normally, these days, I save them for when I... for a special occasion or something. Because the first and second were to fill time while I was on holiday in Turkey. The third one was to mark my 18th birthday, and the fourth one was to mark my channel anniversary. But, now what, Anyway, I'm sort of playing this puzzle by ear, but I think if I go down here with this, then I can... Yep, I can get the Sunstone, because there's absolutely no time pressure whatsoever, because Alex hasn't turned up. And, In the last verses, there was a time where he didn't turn up, and, quite graciously, because it was the last episode, I did my half of the last episode, he did his half, and we did it separately, but he was doing it against the clock rather than against me, because I'd set a precedent and he was following it. But in this instance, he's just going to have to take it on the chin, and, take this as a forfeit, because, like I said, I'm just bothered that he hasn't been in touch at all, he's made no attempt to communicate, and... I don't want to keep repeating myself, but I just want to make it really clear how I feel. Because, this might feel like cheating, but in my eyes it's completely justified, because he's just... I don't want to keep talking about it. I just don't know what else to talk about, though, because I don't really have much to say, because, university resumes tomorrow for a whole 8 days, like Monday to Thursday as of tomorrow, and then Monday to Thursday the following week, and then that's it, I'm done for the summer because I have no exams. But I have a bunch of assignments that need doing, and I actually only realised yesterday, I have 5 assignments, and each one requires one person more to do. Like, there's a graphics assignment that, nearly fell down there, that requires one person to do, and that, with that one person being me. Then there's a communications assignment that requires 2 people. Then there's combined game project, that's it. That requires 3 people. There's... do I need to plug this up just yet? Probably not. There is computer games design in general, which involves us writing a huge design document. I think it's supposed to be like 8 to 16 pages each. That's... bugger. That's, 4 people. And then there's one for ludological studies, which, for the uninformed, that just means games. Like, ludological studies is the study of games. And that requires 5 people. Well, it doesn't require 5 people, it's just there are 5 people in our group. Some people have 4, some people have another number, I don't know. Now, how do I... can I... No. How do I do this, then? You see, Alex could be using this time to catch up, but nope. He's decided to not. What do you have to say, Nagapoko? See, if only that's what Alex was telling me, instead of him just sitting there not saying anything and being an absent boob. I really hate all, like, the levels in Garland's Castle, because they're all, like, they are probably the best examples of game design that I could think of, because these levels exploit the game mechanics to a degree that perhaps none of the other levels do. Perhaps if I... How do I solve this puzzle? This is bothersome. Like, these use game mechanics in a way that none of the other levels do. And it's really clever, and I really admire it, but how do I... Like, clearly, what I need to do is plug that, and then grab the Moo from down there, and ride up this wind vent to get to the top, and use the Moo to double jump over this gap and get into there, because I can't get in there with the wind blowing, and grab that starstone, or moonstone, as Nagapoko called it in the last episode, and grab that star, and I'm done. But the £1,000 question is, how do I get the Moo up here without double jumping? Like, if I just stand there, I'm just going to take damage. But I can't throw the Moo anywhere else, unless... this is a thing that things all over the other things. How do I do this, though? You nuisance. Nuisance child. I bet there's probably going to be, like, a really obvious way of doing it, and I'm just missing it spectacularly. Yeah. See, the thing is, I could actually... If it takes me a while to solve this puzzle, I actually can cut this out, because it doesn't matter. Because I'm not going to deduct this time, but you know what, I'm not going to repeat myself. But I can't bring anything through from that room. This puzzle is a thing. See, this is a demonstration of what I was saying, like, this is really brilliantly designed. If I could jump, I can't jump up that. If only there was some way of having 2 blocks here or something. I'm probably going to speed this up instead so you can see my entire thought process and see how long it takes me to solve this, because I've been in this level for nearly 10 minutes already. How do I do this, though? Because I need some way of getting the Moo up there. Like, if I have that block there, then it'll spawn and die. It won't spawn on top of the block. Right, so the block ignores these unless I'm carrying it. Wait, am I being a dumb face? Can I just somehow get that up? Probably not, but no. If I can get this block on top of there, then that'll probably help just as much. This level! Is that... Is that what it wants? Is that really what it wants me to do? That's... Oh! See, this is what I was just saying about how this level knows how to tits. Like, this game knows the game mechanics... Like, this entire world knows the game mechanics so well that it can exploit them in ways that none of the other levels would, and then produce puzzles like that, where... Oh, this world of the game is so clever. I don't know how long this episode's going to turn out being, so I'm going to speed a lot of that up. But also, here's a good look at the results screen, because yeah. Anyway, I'm not going to proceed any further in World 5.2, and I wouldn't have bothered with this level had I not been in the middle of it at the end of the last episode. But I'm going to go back and do, I believe it's World 2.4. Like, I'm not going to do World 3. Well, Vision 5.3 anyway. I'm going to go back and get... Because at this point, I'm about an entire level's worth of gems, well, dream crystals, too much Steven Universe, too many... Like, an entire level's worth of crystals behind Alex. And this level is part of the reason why, because I'm missing a good 16 crystals here. Like, everywhere else, I'm missing 1 or 2 at most. But this one, I've only got 34, so I need to get a decent number of dream crystals from this one, because, as we established earlier, the hitboxes are kind of screwy, and these levels are unforgiving. So, yep. As the last verse is established, it is perfectly acceptable to go back and redo levels at one's leisure. At one's leisure, if I can words. So I'm choosing to do that. So, give me a dream crystal so that I can live and maybe win this versus 4-0 like before. Clearly I'm not going to get all the crystals, I've missed at least 2 so far already, but I'm on track to get a better score than last time, and that's going to help me in the long run. Ah, moos, don't hurt me. I'm getting hungry now. Ah. See, Alex, this is what happens when you don't turn up for work. Oh, crap, I'd rather take the hits if it means I get the crystals, because this isn't going well now. Yep. Worth it, just as long as I don't die. Oh, come on. Am I being too careless? You know what? That's a 10 crystal improvement. I'm going to do a quick whip round of all the other levels, and see if I have any other dramatic failures. Like, missing 6 there. I don't want to redo an entire level, though. In fact, oh, there was one level that particularly pissed me off, and I don't remember which one it was. I think it was that one. You know, is it this one? I think it might be. Yes, it's this one. Like, I want to demonstrate something. Like, when we played through the game played through this level the first time, I had time to, like, when I was going through this level, I came back to this area and hit this box here, and it contained an extra life, and not the other one. And the other one contained 5 gems, well, 5 dream crystals. Alex did the reverse. He came back here and opened this one, but not that one. And the only way he could have known that that's the one that contained the dream crystals was by playing ahead of time. And that's the sort of advanced puzzle, like sort of knowledge ahead of time that I was objecting to when I told him, you know, to stop playing for a bit so that I'd have a fair chance. Because that puts him at a dream crystal advantage, and so I'm going to recoup that now. But in order for it to count, I have to complete the entire level, so I'm going to redo that, and I spent too much of this episode just bitching about Alex, but like I said, it's his own fault for essentially breach of contract not turning up for work, so I'm not going to apologise. Again, Steven Universe references, although that wasn't intentional. But how are you guys doing? Because this is the middle of April at the moment, so you know, I'm doing Vader. Vader's going well, and I'm back at university, but university hasn't resumed yet. Like I said, that's going to resume tomorrow, and I don't know whether to count this as episode 11 or episode 10 and a half. I'm leaning towards 10 and a half. Plus, I have the half symbol is kind of in circulation on my channel at the moment anyway because of Touch Detective 2.5, so it's all good in the Hoodula region. Come here, you. Might as well grab the Sunstone as well since I'm here. Now then. You there, good boxes. You can just do a death. I have so many lives, and I would say I should die more, but I'm behind on almost all the stats at this point. Like, I'm ahead in the game, but I'm behind on Dream Crystals, and on, well, think on damage as well, although Alex has yet to beat the World 4 boss, and that took a lot of life out of me, so maybe, I don't know how it works out. But I'm behind on pretty much every stat except for beating the game first quickliest, so I think this level may well help with that, but I promised I'd stop bitching about it, and I've just not been. Well, I'm at least happy to say that my TV tropes page has been updated a fair amount recently, so shout out to you who's doing that. I mean, granted, that's part Alex, but also some random, I assume you're Albanian, judging by your handle, someone called Purgithmone. I hope you don't mind, but I refer to you as Pajama Sam, because that's what the name sounds like. I don't know how to pronounce it, because it's the name of an Albanian pop song. But, yeah, shout out to you for updating my TV tropes page. Anyway, I said I wouldn't go any further than this in this episode, so, I have been able to continue to be Tessellating Hexagons, and hopefully, the next time I record this game in general, Alex will be back and will be versusing good and proper. So, also these are hexagons that tessellate. I've just noticed that. I approve of that. So anyway, yes, I've done my outro, have been, will continue to be, blah blah blah. See you in the next episode, when hopefully we resume and everything's back on track and goodness and happy and yay. See you then.